An argument that is often put across by the protesters against the current Iranian regime is that Iran is not a Muslim country, hence, the regime has no room to exist. Now, that is obviously a stupid thing to say, but let's see why it is. So, let's compare the Islamization of Iran with the Christianization of Europe and specifically Britain. Well, for one, they fail to understand is that every single country that has adopted an Abrahamic faith, whether it be Islam, Christianity, or Judaism, has had a pre-Abrahamic past. Now, Islam arrived in Iran in 633 AD, I believe, and by 651, 655 AD, it had already become the state religion. Now, even though Christianity had existed in pockets in Britain for a very long time, the full and complete Christianization of Britain didn't take place around the same time as the Islamization of Iran. So, just from that one point, it's very easy to understand that Britain has been Christian for pretty much the same time that Iran has been Muslim. But you don't really hear anybody say that Britain is not a Christian country today. Another point that is put forward is that because Islam arrived through military means, through conquest, the existing Persian culture was decimated. That nothing could be further from the truth. The Persian systems of government, the bureaucracy, the culture, and the local elites were empowered by the system and eventually subsumed the invading Arab armies. The Persians remarkably held on to their language even though they had changed the script, unlike their Christian European counterparts. The Franks, the Gauls, the Britons, they all lost their traditional languages after they adopted Christianity to Latin. A point that is often also not mentioned is that some of the greatest thinkers of medieval golden age of Islam, like men like Ibn Sina and men like Umar Khayyam, were actually Persian. So, the idea that Iran is not a Muslim country when it has been Muslim for the better part of 1400 years, pretty much the same time as the rest of Europe, is ludicrous.